Way back in July, there was a lawsuit that was filed by the aggrieved parties in this Aspiration fraudulent scheme. Then the lawyers, the people who lost their money, watched Pablo Torre finds out on September 3rd. They heard a discussion about what Steve Ballmer had done, and they said, can we maybe amend our existing lawsuit to include Steve Ballmer? If we can maybe include somebody who's rich, let's do it. So they added Ballmer to an existing lawsuit, and then they explained, hey, we were pretty sure that we were going to win with the original lawsuit we filed about how we were defrauded. But now all you have to do is listen to a podcast and you see that Steve Ballmer was a part of this. It makes unbelievable legal sense to add Steve Ballmer to an existing lawsuit like this. The thing is, in terms of likeliness of prevailing, the courts are not going to opine on whether there was salary cap circumvention. Believe me, they don't care. What the courts will opine on is whether or not these investors were defrauded and whether or not Steve Ballmer was working with Aspiration in an effort to defraud. And what should be interesting to all of you is that Steve Ballmer himself is claiming that he was defrauded as well. Steve Ballmer should be a plaintiff in this case. He should be suing Aspiration. The problem is there is a little known law on page 4 of every textbook. Thou shalt not sue thyself. Steve Ballmer cannot be the plaintiff and the defendant in the same lawsuit. NGTH, baby, not going to happen. So Ballmer, whose primary defense to the salary cap circumvention has been, dudes, I was screwed like everybody else. If getting money back to the injured parties in any way can be done in a settlement that includes language that says that in fact salary cap circumvention did not happen, then you've got yourself a win-win for someone who's really wealthy. Add in Steve Ballmer. Smart move.